Is Brock Purdy worth $40 million a year? In my opinion, I think so. I think that with the right pieces around Brock Purdy, he can succeed. But with Ayuk being out and Christian McCaffrey being out, I don't really know if Brock Purdy is that bad. Ooh, my bad. Brock Purdy is not that bad. And them taking the last guy in the draft and turning him into one of these, I don't know if I would say Brock Purdy's top 10. I feel like there's moments where he can be top 10, but there's guys like Burrow, Lamar, Allen, they're always going to be in the top 10. And then maybe, just maybe, you can add a Jared Goff in there. And then, where do you go from there? Because, sometimes, Dak has earned 60 mil, 70 mil a year at one point. And guess what? Dak can be top 10 or he can be top 32. Dak is here or there. But with Purdy seems a little consistent at least. At least I know what I'm getting out of Brock Purdy. Now, we need his weapons to be healthy. We need a McCaffrey to be healthy. We need Ayuk to be healthy. We need Debo to stop complaining and talking to people on Twitter and focus on the game instead of what's going on outside the game. I don't understand on how people say Brock Purdy is not worth 40 mil a year. Now, I'd probably give him 35, 36. And I mean, at least he's taking you guys to the NFC Championship. I will say that. He's taking you guys to the NFC Championship, and he's done some good for the franchise. I don't know what more you guys would want out of Brock Purdy, because what I see in Brock Purdy is kind of what I'm looking at in, how do I want to say, a Kirk Cousins. Early on Kirk Cousins. But a better off Kirk Cousins. He makes good reads, big plays down the field. He doesn't have the strongest arm, but he has, a QB arm. And he's also winning you guys games. And not only that, he's won you guys a couple of playoff games. I think Brock Purdy is the answer for you guys. Because no telling who's going to be in next year's draft class. Unless you're going to go after, if Will Howard decides to, leave college football and you guys are going to tank for Will Howard, I understand that. But Cam Ward, Shador, Jalen Milroe, all them guys are going in this year's draft. And it looks to me as if the Giants and the Raiders are going to be taking 2 out of 3 of those guys. So we need to see what is available next year versus what we have. If I'm the 49ers, I'm looking at who we got versus who's there next year. And honestly, I'm staying with Brock Purdy because he already knows our system. He plays really well. It's just this year injuries have gotten to him. Trent Williams, Ayuk, running back wise, I mean, they can't catch a break at running back. Because McCaffrey went out, Jordan Mason went out, and them two went out in the same game. And then I think his name is Isaac Guerrero. He ended up coming in for a game, and then the next week he's injured. So now you're on your 4th string running back. I mean, what? I don't think I've ever seen anything like that in my life. But hey, my opinion is Brock Purdy, he's worth about 30, 40 million a year. If Dak can sit here and get a contract to where he earned $70 million in his first year of his contract, Brock Purdy deserves every little bit of dollar that he can get. That's it. That's all.